Warning about a student who was asking me how to put pictures in a collage on Google Docs, which is right here. And I thought that instead of just emailing that student back with an answer to that question, that I would create a screencast to help other people who are possibly struggling with a collage. And how to do that in Google Docs. So I'm going to take a moment and walk you through the steps on how to create a Google Doc presentation and how to get images on that and then how to reshape those images. So to start off with, first thing you need to be able to do is you need to open up a Google Drive presentation. Most people, when they use Google Drive, they use Google Documents. So to create a presentation, it's the same process. You go up to the red Create button in the upper left-hand corner, you select it, and then instead of selecting document, you select Presentation. Once you open that up, it's going to prompt you to choose a theme. For this kind of a presentation, for a collage presentation, you're going to want a basic backdrop. You're going to want either a simple dark or a simple light, because most of the rest of the presentation is going to be consumed with pictures and you don't want anything else cluttering up that space. I'm going to choose a simple dark for this and select OK. The very next thing that you should do is you should rename your presentation so that it has a title. Giving your presentation a title allows you to find that in your Google Drive later on, and it also allows you to share this presentation with me. For this presentation, for this collage about you, I want you to go ahead and name it your last name followed by collage about me. And then click OK. Alright, so now we have our blank screen. We have a space where we can add a title and we have space where we can add a subtitle. We're going to leave those alone for right now and just let them sit on the document. If you're going to add an image to this presentation, there's a couple ways to do it. I'm going to show you just the easiest way, which is the drag and drop way. Google Drive updated their program last year so that you could just move images and movies and things like that directly into the document without having to go through the upload feature. To do that, you're going to want to reshape or resize your window. And the reason for that is so that you can see the images that you're going to be importing into it side by side with the actual presentation. Then you're going to find the pictures that you want to put on there. So let's go to Google.com. Let's say that we're going to import an image that we've searched for. So I want to search for the Chicago Bears, and I want to find an image for them. So I'm going to go to Google Images. I'm going to find an image that I like of the Chicago Bears. I like this one right here with the helmet on it. I'm going to go ahead and resize that window so that I can see my presentation and my pictures side by side. And then I'm just going to left click it, hold down the key, and then drag and drop it right into my presentation. Let's say that you want to do the same thing, but you want to do it with a picture that you have on your desktop. So I'm going to go to my desktop. And actually I don't have any images on my desktop, so I'm going to go to My Pictures, and I'm going to find a picture that I want. I like music, something that I'm interested in, so I'm going to go ahead and load up some images that I took at a concert I went to a little while ago. And I'll load back up my collage so that again I have them side by side. Same process. I'm going to go ahead and take the image, drag and drop it right into my presentation. Sometimes it takes a minute, especially for the ones that you're bringing from your computer onto the drive because of the file size. You're going to do that same thing with all the images that you would like to import. Once you've imported them, you're going to see that some of them are really big and some of them are really small. To change the size, all you do is left click the image and then it creates a blue border or a resize border around it. If you select any of the points on that border, you can reshape that image. And you're going to do that with all of your images that you want to import. Remember, you should have 3 to 5 topics, so that means you're going to have 3 to 5 images. I'm going to pretend I don't have all my images on here that I want to use, but I'm going to pretend that I'm finished right now. I'm going to show you guys how to do the wording on your collage. So we left the click to add title and subtitle on here so that we have a place to begin with to write our content. So to start off with, one of the requirements everybody has is to have your name on there. I'll put my name on that document under where the title is, and that's big and bold. One of the things that you're going to notice when you do this is that the text is going to be in front of the pictures or vice versa, or the opposite way. If you want to change that, you select the object that you want to change the order of. So let's say that I want to change where this picture is at on the page. Right now it's in the front of the page. If I want to change that order, I just go up to the button where it says Arrange at the top of my toolbar, and I select Order. And then for an image that I want to send backward, I'm going to go ahead and send it to the back. And that will bring my text. It has the effect of layering my text in front of the image, because the image is in the back of the page and the text is in the middle of the page. Same thing with the subtitle. So one of the things I'm interested in is football. Go ahead and take that. I'm going to move it up to the Bears so that it's in front of the picture that represents my topic. And then as you can see, the same thing happened. So again, arrange, order, send it back for the image, and then you can see the text is there. Sometimes you guys are going to have the problem where you can't see the text because of the similarities in the colors of the image and the text that you've selected. So obviously you're just going to go to where it says text color, change that to something that contrasts. So I'm going to choose pink or magenta, and then that's going to stand out from the portrait. I'm going to go through, I'm going to do the same thing with the other images on my text so that there's a name for them. You don't have to have a name, but it does help your audience see what you're going to be talking about. It's a stable representation of what that topic is. To add another one, right now there aren't any more subtitles. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this one and then reword it. So to copy in Google Drive, you select what you want to copy. You hold down the Control key and C, and that acts for the copy. Control C is copy, the command for copy. And then deselect that image or shape, and then select Control V to paste it. Now that you have a duplicate. So I'm going to put this over top of music, and music is my second interest. I'm going to go ahead and change the color of it so that it's white, so that it contrasts. And I'm going to move it to a place that I like it. And that's the process for creating images, titling your document, creating a name and text on it, and then rearranging the order of images and text on your document. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if there's any other questions that you have regarding your collage for your class presentation.